Hi everyone, how you doing? As the title says, it is now, I think, time for a change. Now when I say that, there's a few things actually. Mainly for the channel, which is important because some of you guys have followed me since 2020, since lockdown. And it's been a journey, hasn't it? Predominantly, it was all about London, the Darren John channel. The food in London, the sights. I mean, if you go back to those videos, to walk around London in those uncertain times was the most bizarre. I mean, anywhere in the world, but for one of the most famous cities in the world to be quiet, it was quite eerie. And I had the pleasure of living there and showing what the streets of London were actually like. It was unusual, to say the least. So, time for a change, yes. Because after Darren John, about 3 years in, no, 4. I started in January 2024, the DJ's Food Travels channel, because the food was so popular on the Darren John channel. When I started doing a lot more food, then I was getting asked, can you do more sightseeing and show us more London and more history? So it was very 50-50. So I thought, to resolve that, I'll start another channel, just food. So that's what I did. I started that in January 2024, and it's been going very well. And both channels have done well. And then I moved to Thailand, and not so well. So I'm not sure, guys, the reason. I mean, I've always done the same thing on the channel. Try to keep the content with the food. And then the sightseeing, my history lesson, granted, has not been the same as it was in London, because I don't know, because I'm from London, I've lived there many years, it was kind of a known thing to me going around the streets of London. Also learning along the way, but coming to Thailand, I know nothing about Thailand. You know, I came here for a holiday in October last year, 2024, sorry, September. Fell in love with the place, and then circumstances kind of brought me here in December 2024. But yeah, it's not, the channels have not been going as well as I thought. So I'm thinking I can change the name of the food channel, maybe. I could have done a poll, couldn't I? I might still do that. Or change the format of the food channel, because I was thinking the other day, I saw a guy eating a big food challenge, and I thought, yeah, I used to do that. Not in their league, but I'm a big eater. And I've found some challenges over here. So I thought maybe I could do once a week on the food channel, I'll do a big food eating challenge. maybe. I'm just kind of thinking out loud, but sharing it with you guys. And the Darren John channel, I don't know. I'll be honest, for those of you, again, that followed me for a while, I always wear my heart there. So I'm going to be honest and say that, you know, it was more popular when I was in London, the Darren John channel. I've come to Thailand, I know nothing about Thailand. All I can do is visit places. I've not been able to visit the places that I kind of hoped I would by now, but I'll get there. You know, Vietnam, for instance, I still want to go, but you know, life gets in the way sometimes when you live somewhere. You know, if I had the money, like some of these guys do, they can just go and travel all the time. But money doesn't grow on trees. I haven't got big amounts of money, so I kind of do the best I can. So with the Darren John channel, I'm not quite sure, because it was only ever going to be like it was in London. You know, the travelling, I went to Prague, Tenerife many times, you know, New York, you know, etc. So it can only be where I am at the time and maybe show you some things that go on. So I really don't know, but it is definitely time for change, and I think now's the time. I need to change things. I think the food eating challenges will be quite good, because it'd be something that will challenge me and certainly give you some content. It'll only be once a week because you can't eat all that food. And I tried to do the fried breakfast. They were very successful in London, very successful. But in Thailand, not so much. So, and also it's not healthy, is it? So I ate a bit too many of those. It was nice though. So yeah, that's where I am really. You know, it is time for change, and the change is now. So by the end of July, I should think there'll be some changes coming. So there you go, guys. Just giving you a little update, really. I'm still loving being in Thailand. Does it get lonely? Of course it gets lonely sometimes. You know, probably now's a good time to mention that I did the announcement. Should I have done that? Maybe not. Because I had a girlfriend. See, you're guessing already because the word had. And it was great, you know, got to know each other and everything was great, and then it wasn't great. So that didn't last too long, so, you know, I'm single, so I'm enjoying myself. I'm getting my head into my work. I'm trying to keep busy. I'm still meeting other people, which is great, and got to know a lot of people actually whilst being here. So, but yeah, there's no, you know, there's certain people that every video I do, where's the girlfriend? And I just thought, it's not really relevant to the video, so I just thought I'll mention it on this one. So, no drama, no drama. She's a lovely girl. We just wasn't meant to be. So that was that. So there you go, guys. Change is coming. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Love to Luke, Mia, Mum and Sis. Hope you're well. I've spoke to you all very recently, and I'll speak to you soon.